Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Just doing a little bit of a movie review here for Black Swan. It's a movie I haven't seen actually in 10 years. The only time I ever saw it was in theaters with my mom back in 2010, so that was an interesting experience. Fiance never saw it before, and I thought, may as well watch it again. And we're actually in the middle of going to Cortez Island. This is actually one of my social distance adventures, but I can't get out of the car because they're very, very strict about making sure we're doing social distance and everything. But either way, the movie itself, it's actually, I would say it's Aaron Frosky's last really good movie. He dipped into the weird quite a bit after this with Noah and then especially Mother, which I know some people like that movie, but I feel it's just a little bit far too literal, and it doesn't leave anything to interpretation. It's like, hey, guess what? Genesis. Do you get it? And anyways, this movie, I exceptionally like this movie for the cinematography, the acting, and the very cool blend of visual effects, even though there isn't that many in it, but it's very, very subtle. And just a very, very good look at insanity through pure pressure, the pressure of getting a position, and the strenuous acts people will go to achieve what they want. Kind of in the similar sense of Whiplash, the strive, the goal for achievement sometimes comes at a greater loss to oneself than actually achieving what you were after. And we see that with Natalie Portman, who's going through extreme physical limitations to get the role of the Swan in the Black Swan for the ballet school she's in. And she herself went through a lot of strenuous activities herself. She trained herself how to retrain, because she did have some ballet training as a kid, but she went through an entire year of ballet again, and she actually caught up. She didn't get as good as obviously ballet dancers who have been doing it for all their lives, but in the amount of time that she had, she was able to catch up quite significantly. She went down to bare bones. She's so damn tiny in that movie. And then also she regressed her voice. She had gone through a lot of voice training to get a deeper voice, get a more mature voice, because that was something that she feared was going to kind of limit her for a long time. So the fact that she did that for this movie, she regressed all the way back. So that's why she sounds so soft, so timid, so fragile. And it's great. It's a good movie. The cinematography is always really, really close. It's really tight. It's always helping give you this sense of anxiety. It's never letting you breathe. It's always constant. And that's how it puts you in her shoes, because you're always on edge. And then as things start to change, as things start to flash before our eyes, whether it's reality or not, we keep seeing this slow progression into insanity, to where she feels that she has to break herself to become the role and to achieve what she wants, but at the cost of her own. And I feel that this is the more psychological, trippy side of The Wrestler, which is another Onrosky movie. I've also heard that there's an anime movie called Perfect Blue, which some people have said Onrosky very heavily borrows from, which I'd have to see, but apparently they're very, very similar. But either way, I do enjoy Black Swan. I enjoy the choreography. I enjoy the cinematography, and Natalie Portman kills it. This is definitely her best role, aside from possibly Jackie. But I think that this is, she hasn't come this close since, and you can tell when there's really good direction, and she took it, and she did just a fantastic performance in this film. And the music works really well with Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake music, which is always evident throughout the film. The film makes you feel uneasy, it makes you feel high tense, and you can't tell what's real and what's reality. And it's a bit trippy. And the ending too, I like how it ends, even though there are some that kind of call it a cop-out, but I enjoy it. I think that it's a full circle of everything that she went through to kind of give everything, I guess you would say, for the part. And I'll give Black Swan a 5 out of 7. It's exactly what I gave it when I saw it 10 years ago, and I was like, yeah, Black Swan, really good, 5 out of 7, and I'll give it the same. It's not a movie that I'd want to watch over and over again, obviously, because it's the first time I've seen it in 10 years, and it might be another 10 before I see it again, but I enjoy it. I think it's a great film. It's definitely one of Portman's greatest films. It's one of Ron Rosky's better films. I would say that the only other movie that of his that is better is The Wrestler, but I think that this was a perfect duo of the two. I hope that Frosky, I've probably been saying his name wrong the whole time, but I hope he kind of comes back down to this, if not The Wrestler, because the guy's he's putting on way too many scarves, I feel now. Like, after Mother, my God. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, then leave a like, and if you're interested in more, subscribe. Stay safe out there, and I can't wait to show you guys this video once it's done. Anyways, see you guys next time.